Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. So today we are going to learn about the Qiyas, or we call it in English as syllogism or syllogism. So my name is Abdurrahman Daud. So Qiyas is one of the topic under the Al-Istidlal or Al-Mubashir. So for my group, we are just going to present about the Al-Qiyas Al-Iqtirani. And the Al-Qiyas Al-Istisna'i will be present from another group. So next, we are going to talk about the definition of Qiyas. So the first one is etymology. So Qiyas in etymology is evaluate something based on another example. Evaluate something means that something that just happened or new case, and on another example is example that has happened before. So okay, that was clear. And for the epistemology, kind of argument containing three propositions. Propositions mean here al-qadiyah, and two of them are premises or al-qadiyah, and one is a conclusion. So basically, we can understand in the epistemology that qiyas is a argument or an organized statement that contain from two propositions or maybe more, and when both propositions are accepted, it result to another statement. We call it as the natijah. So next is the principle of qiyas. So principle of qiyas must contain of these three propositions. The first one is muqaddimah al-sughra, the second one is muqaddimah al-kubra, and natijah. You can see in the box, I write the P1, P2, and N. P1 means here as the premise 1, P2 as the premise 2, and N as the natijah. We don't call as natijah as the premise 3 because the natijah comes from the premise 1 and the premise 2. Okay, we look to the muqaddimah al-sughra. So we can see in the first example, alcohol is intoxicant. So alcohol is intoxicant is actually a proposition. So you can see this in this box. Okay, it called as muqaddimah al-sughra because it contains had al-asghar. So we can see had al-asghar is the alcohol. I had right in the red letter here. So this had is mawdu' for an-natijah. Okay, for the second premise is muqaddimah al-kubra. Muqaddimah al-kubra. We can see the example here. Every intoxicant is prohibited, means haram. And it called as muqaddimah al-kubra because it contains had al-akbar. We can see in this red letter is the had al-akbar. Okay, this had will be the mahmul for an-natijah. So for the natijah is alcohol is prohibited. So we can see the alcohol is come from the premise 1 and prohibited is come from the premise 2. So the natijah is the combination of the proposition and is the result from the both premises. So we move to the hudud al-qiyas. So we can see for the example given, alcohol is intoxicant. Every intoxicant is prohibited. Alcohol is prohibited. So actually the example given is the complete of three proposition, and it has be as an argument or an organized statement. Okay, we go to the first had al-asghar. So had al-asghar, you can see is the alcohol. Where is the alcohol come? Alcohol come is uh, from the first proposition is alcohol is intoxicant, and alcohol is the mawdu and natija. Okay. Next one is had al-akbar. Had al-akbar, we can see the prohibited comes from the second proposition. Every intoxicant is prohibited, and it will be as the mahmul and natija. Okay, the third had is had al-awsat. Had al-awsat is actually the repetition word in both premises, and when it comes in the an-natija, or when we want to know the natija, the word of had al-awsat must be removed. We can see in this example, the repetition word is intoxicant. It appear in the first proposition and the second proposition. But when it comes to the result or the natija, the word intoxicant was been removed.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. My name is Muhammad Al-Filmi. I will explain to you about Al-Qiyas Al-Iqtirani Al-Hamli. Okay, first, we need to know what is Iqtirani Al-Hamli. Okay, Iqtirani means joining or combining, while Iqtirani Hamli means combining meaningful words. That means Iqtirani Hamli, we combine a meaningful words. And next, Qiyas Iqtirani Hamli means Qiyas, which the three Qadiyah are made Qadiyah Al-Hamliyah only. Okay, let's go to the example. Al-Qadiyatul Awal, or Qadiyatul First, Solat is required. And Qadiyah Asani, our second, every required is wajib. And the natijah, or the conclusion is Solat is wajib. That means it's combining Qadiyatul the first and second and make a conclusion. Shaklul Qiyas is determined by the location of Had Aswad outside in Muqaddimah Sughra and Muqaddimah Kubra. The first, Shaklil Awal or Shaklil first, Mahmud Maudu, that means combine Mahmul and Maudu, and Shaklil second, combining Mahmul Mahmul, Shaklil the third, combining Maudu Maudu, and the last one is combining Maudu Mahmul. Let's go to the first Shaklil or Shaklil Awal. Okay, Had Aswad become Mahmul in Muqaddimah Sughra. The second is Had Aswad become Maudu in Muqaddimah Kubra. That means it's combining Mahmul and Maudu. Example, Qadiyatul first, every humans grow. Everything that grow needs food. And the conclusion is every humans need food. It means combining two ideas and make it simple in one sentence. And condition for the adar, that means for the condition for the Shakl awal, Muqaddimah Sughra must be Mujibah and Muqaddimah Kubra must be Kulliyah. We cannot put the Muqaddimah Sughra Mujibah and Muqaddimah Kubra Mujibah or same like that. Okay, let's go to the example for the Shakl awal, Al-Muqaddimah Sughra. Okay, the first, every plants grow. That means Kulliyah Mujibah. Muqaddimah Kubra, everything that grows need water. And natijah or the conclusion is every plants need water. For the second example, all lazy people are fail. And the second sentence is no one who fail is success. And the conclusion of combining from this sentence is no one who lazy is success. That means it's combined. No one who lazy in doing a job is never success. Okay, go to the third example. Some animals are wild. The first and the second, Muqaddimah Kubra. All the wild things we must be aware. Okay, the conclusion on natijah. Some animals must be aware. That means it's combined. The first is animal is aware. The second, we must be prepared or aware about it. And the conclusion is some animals we must be aware about it. Okay, let's go to the fourth example. Okay, Mukaddimah Sughra, some students are intelligent. Mukaddimah Kubra, no one in intelligent is fail in exam. So the natijah and the conclusion is not some student fail in exam. That means some student is combined between two sentence and make it one in a short sentence. Okay, for the Shaklul Sani or Shaklul second, uh, the the syarat or the term that we need to know, had aswad become mahmul in mukaddimah sughra. Had aswad become mahmul in mukaddimah kubra. That means both of the mukaddimah we need to have a mahmul. Okay, let's go to example. Qadiyah al-awwal, every human has akal. Second, no animal has akal. And the natijah and the conclusion, no animals are human. Let's go. Condition of adar muqaddimah kubra must be kulliyah, while muqaddimah sughra and muqaddimah kubra must be opposite, qaif, mujibah and salibah. Let's go to the example. Okay, we go to the first example. Muqaddimah sughra, al-kafirun will be in the hell. It's kulliyah mujibah. And kulliyah salibah, no mu'min will be in the hell. While natijah or kulliyah salibah, no kafirun is mu'min. It's provide two ayat or two sentence, and it has a conclusion. That means it's combined two sentence to make it short in one sentence. Let's go to the second. Kulliyah salibah, kulliyah mujibah. Okay, kulliyah salibah, no goodsman will be held. While kulliyah mujibah, all liar will be hearted. And kulliyah salibah or natijah for it, no good man is a liar. That means every woman there is no liar. Every woman is a kind. Okay, let's go to the third example. Some hardworking people will success. No one who easily give up will success. So the natijah is no one who are hardworking will easily give up. While the last one is some citizen protect the country. And muqaddimah kubra, all army protect the country. And natijah or the conclusion, some citizens are not army. Okay, let's go to the next shakl. Shakl third. Hadu aswab become maudu in muqaddimah sughra. Had aswab become maudu in muqaddimah kubra. That means it combining two sentence maudu and maudu. Okay, let's go to the example. Qadiyatul first, every criminal will be arrested. Qadiyatul second, every criminal will be imprisoned. And natijah or the conclusion, everyone who are arrested will be imprisoned. That means every person who got caught by a criminal will be put into a prison. Condition to do this maudu. Muqaddimah sughra must be mujibah. Both or either of muqaddimah sughra and muqaddimah kubra must be kulliyah. Okay, let's go to the example. Okay, let's go the example of the third shakl. Okay, all fish live in water. Muqaddimah sughra. Muqaddimah kubra, all fish can be caught. And natijah for conclusion, some who live in water can be caught. Okay, let's go to the second. All tiger are wild animals. Some tiger can be tamed. Some wild animals can be tamed. It's combine two sentence and make it in a conclusion in a short sentence. Let's go to the third example. All businessmen search for profits. Muqaddimah as-sughra. Muqaddimah al-kubra, no businessman is lazy. And the natijah or the conclusion, not some of them who search for profit are lazy. That means all businessmen search for profit and businessman is not lazy. That means It's mean businessman is a hardworking people and because he search for profit. And natijah, not some of them who search for profit are lazy. Let's go to the fourth. All animal move. Mukaddimah sughra. Mukaddimah kubra. Some animal are not human. And natijah or the conclusion, not some who move are human. Okay, let's go to the fifth example. Mukaddimah sughra. Some peoples are Malays. Mukaddimah kubra. All people can have a good education. Natijah or the conclusion from this sentence, these two sentences, some Malays can have a good education. Let's go to the last one. Example, some Malays are Johorian, not Malays is Indian. And the natijah or the conclusion, not some Johorians are Indians. Okay, we move to the fourth shakl. Had aswad become mawdu' in muqaddimah sughra, had aswad become mahmul in muqaddimah kubra. That means it's combining mawdu' and mahmul. Example, Qadiyatu first, all thieves are criminal. Qadiyat second, some people who are arrested are thief. Some criminal are arrested. It's natijah or the conclusion for this Qadiyah first and Qadiyah second. Okay, condition for this shakl. If the muqaddimah syughra is juziyah mujibah, so muqaddimah kubra must be kulliyah salibah. If muqaddimah syughra is not juziyah mujibah, so in both muqaddimah cannot combine weaker kam and khaif, juziyah and salibah. For the better explanation, let's we go to the example. Okay, the first example is muqaddimah syughra. Some Malays are IAM student. Muqaddimah kubra, no Arab is Malays. And the natijah from these two sentences is some IIUN students are not Arabs. For the second example, Muqaddimah sughra, all apples are fruit. Muqaddimah kubra, some fruit that taste sweet are apple. And the natijah from this combining of these two sentences or conclusion, some fruit taste sweet. Okay, let's go to the third example. The first, Muqaddimah sughra, all flowers are beautiful. Muqaddimah kubra, no leaf is a flower. And the natijah is not some which are beautiful are leaf. That means it says beautiful is not a leaf. Leaf is not beautiful. But it's combined between Muqaddimah sughra and Muqaddimah kubra. Okay, let's go to the fourth. All betrayals will be face danger. Muqaddimah sughra, Muqaddimah kubra. All who cheat are betrayal. And natijah and conclusion from combining these two sentences, some who will face danger are the one who cheat. It's the means combine these two sentences and make it in conclusion in a short term. Let's go to the last example. Kulliyah salibah. Muqaddimah sughra, no animal is a fruit. Muqaddimah kubra, kulliyah mujibah. It's combined kulliyah mujibah, salibah and kulliyah mujibah. All humans and animals. And the natijah or the conclusion, kulliyah salibah. No fruit is humans. That's all from me. Thank you.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Izzat bin Muhammad Rusdi. So I will continue our presentation with Qiyas Iqtirani Sharti, which is hypothetical syllogism. So what it's mean by Qiyas Iqtirani Sharti? It is composed of conditional propositions, qadiyah shartiyah, or conditional and attributive proposition, qadiyah hamliyah. So it consists of qadiyah syartiyah and qadiyah syartiyah, or qadiyah syartiyah and qadiyah hamliyah. The qadiyah syartiyah can be either muttasilah or munfasilah. So there will be two qadiyah syartiyah, which is qadiyah syartiyah muttasilah and qadiyah syartiyah munfasilah. So clear? Next is, what is qadiyah syartiyah muttasilah? Qadiyah Syartiyah Muttasilah means the condition which demanded the existence relationship between its Jews. We look to the example. If the flower is big, it will wither. The first use is if the flower is big, it will wither will be the second use. So if you look at the example between the first use and the second use, it the it it exists the relationship between the both use. If the flower is big, it will wither. Second, if the chicken is starving, it will die. So there is the relationship between the first juice and the second juice. Next example is not if it rains, the land will dry. Not if the weather is bad, the plane will land. So next, we move on to the Qadiyah Syartiyah Munfasilah. So the Qadiyah Syartiyah Munfasilah means the condition which establish the rivalry between the two Jews. We look to the example. The first example is sometimes vegetables are expensive, sometimes they are cheap. So if you look at the first juice and the second juice, there is the rivalry between the words, which is expensive and cheap. So there is the rivalry exists there. So the next is sometimes the yard is clean, sometimes it's dirty. It's not sometimes that the cat sleeps or eats. It's not sometimes the woman cries or laughs. So there is the rivalry exists there. Next is divisions of Qiyas Iqtirani Sharti. So actually there are 5 divisions of Qiyas Iqtirani Sharti, which is Shartiyah Muttasilah plus Shartiyah Muttasilah, Shartiyah Munfasilah plus Shartiyah Munfasilah, Shartiyah Muttasilah plus Shartiyah Munfasilah, Shartiyah Muttasilah plus Shartiyah Hamliyah, Shartiyah Munfasilah plus Shartiyah Hamliyah. So we look to the Shartiyah Muttasilah plus Shartiyah Muttasilah. So the first Qadiyah will be the Shartiyah Muttasilah, and the second Qadiyah will be Shartiyah Muttasilah. So we look to the example. The first Qadiyah, everyone who goes to Gembira Loka will be healthy and fresh. The next Qadiyah, when everyone who is healthy and fresh, then their work activity increase. The natijah is, so everyone who goes to Gembira Loka, then their work activity increase. So the method used here is if B then C, if C then D. The natijah is if B then D. So I hope it is clear. Next is Shartiyah Munfasilah plus Shartiyah Munfasilah. The first Qadiyah, sometimes students are hardworking and sometimes not hardworking. The second Qadiyah, everyone who is not hardworking are sometimes lazy and sometimes are not. The natijah is sometimes students who are hardworking are sometimes lazy or not lazy. So the method used here is all B sometimes C sometimes D, all D sometimes E sometimes F, all B sometimes C sometimes E and sometimes F. Next is Shartiyah Muttasilah plus Shartiyah Munfasilah. The first Qadiyah, when the flat shape is surrounded by 3 perpendicular straight lines, then the shape is triangle. The second Qadiyah, every triangle shape sometimes has a perpendicular angle and sometimes has a blunt angle. The natijah is, when the flat shape is surrounded by 3 perpendicular straight lines, then sometimes the shape has a perpendicular angle or has a blunt angle. So the method used here is if B then C, every C sometimes D sometimes E, the natijah is if B sometimes D sometimes E. Next, we move on to the syartiyah muttasilah plus syartiyah hamliyah. The example is if it is iron, then it must be metal. The second qadiyah, every metal will expand when it gets hot. So the natijah is if it is iron, then it will expand when it gets hot. So the method used here is if B then C, every C then D, if B then D. That's the last one is qadiyah syartiyah munfasilah plus qadiyah hamliyah. I'm sorry. The example is the qadiyah sometimes things move and sometimes they do not move. Qadiyah 2, everything that move have feelings. The natijah is sometimes things do not move and sometimes they have feelings. So the method used here is sometimes B, sometimes C, every B, then D, sometimes C, sometimes D. So that's all from me. Thank you.